We are discussing the problem Fibonacci number. Let's see what Fibonacci number and Fibonacci sequence is. So in Fibonacci sequence, the Fibonacci sequence starts with 0 and the second number is always 1, and then from the third number and onwards we can compute it by adding two numbers preceding it. So the number here will be sum of two numbers preceding it, that is 0 plus 1, which is 1, and then the next number will be sum of two numbers preceding it, which is 1 plus 1, 2, and the next is sum of two numbers preceding it, which is 2 plus 1, 3, and so on. So it keeps going like that. So we can say Fibonacci number at any point n is Fibonacci number at n minus 1 plus Fibonacci number at n minus 2. So this is how we calculate a Fibonacci number. We will be solving this using dynamic programming. In dynamic programming, how we can do is we can compute the Fibonacci numbers and then we can store them into an array. We will be creating an array first, and then in that array we are storing the Fibonacci numbers we are creating. So when we need them in the future, we can just get them from that array. So let's create an array dp of size n plus 1, and as we know, the very first number dp at 0 is 0. So we are storing that into the array, and we know that the second number is always 1, so we are storing 1 at the first index of the new created array, and then we are filling in this array So how we are filling this array is, we are starting because we already know the element at the value at the first 0th index, at first index, we already know these values, so we don't need to start from 0. We are starting from the index 2. So dp at ith index will be dp at I minus 1 plus dp at I minus 2. So this is how we are calculating it, and at the end we can return dp at any given n. We can return that. One more thing we can do here is, in case our given number, so which we are given that we have to compute, we have to find the Fibonacci number for this this given number, we can cover a base case here, which is if a given number is less than 1, then we are just returning the number, whatever is given. And if the number is greater than 1, then we are doing all this calculation. So let's run it. Let's run it. This is accepted, and let's try to submit it. This is submitted. In this case, as we are computing the values which we are filling into the dynamic dp array, so we are finding the values and then we are filling into that array, so it is taking linear time. So the time complexity in this case is O of n, and as we are using additional space to store our calculated Fibonacci number, so the space is O of n as well. So this is in the linear time and linear space, our solution of Fibonacci number in dynamic programming. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.